Hello, I'm Dr. Harper. This video is a syllabus video at schedule outline for Predictive Analytics BANA 6660 Section 001 Fall 2022. So let's bring up the syllabus. Here's the tentative schedule outline for the fall of 2022. The course is active Monday, August 22nd to Saturday, December 17th, 2022. And what I mean by active is that on Monday, that's whenever everything starts, and nothing is really required before then. Maybe getting the textbook, but nothing, no assignments or anything. And Saturday, December 17th is the end of the course, and that's one of the very strict rules, which I've already mentioned in the welcome video, that nothing is accepted after the end of the course, and that's December 17th, Saturday, 2022. So everything has to be done before then, because after that I submit grades. Okay, the schedule. Here is the date on Thursday, because our class sessions are Thursday, 6:30 to 9:15. So these are the dates for the, and these are the class session topics. I'll start with just a syllabus, course overview, very introductory, and then notice I have 2 weeks on each topic. I have the introduction, data and models, statistical methods, machine learning methods, ensemble methods, and finally extensions going beyond. Okay, and so I first start here in the introduction. I start with the whole view of analytics, and then I get into the applications afterward. So there'll be a combination of, in this course, there's going to be a combination of qualitative and quantitative. It's quantitative because it's analytics, but it's also qualitative because it's business. And then over here, the assignments. Oh, the assignments here, they're due on Saturday. Notice the assignments are through Canvas, due by 11:59 p.m. No late assignments accepted. They're due on always on a Saturday. So be very careful of that. No late assignments are accepted. So 11:59 p.m. on September 10th. Before then, homework 1 must be submitted. And I opened up the submission way back here. I think you have like 2 weeks to do it. Plenty of time to do the work. Just make sure you submit it early. But you can only submit it once, and it has to be a complete submission. Okay, and then down here after the break, we have this December 1st, exam review and project review. And the exam review, project review is preparation for the exam and the project. The exam is going to be in class here on topics. Notice it's topics 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 through 5. Because 1 through 5 is the actual predictive analytics part of it. Actually, I start up here with descriptive, move into predictive. And the extensions are more toward the prescriptive. And so that's more or less extensions beyond the course. So the exam is just over the first 5 topics. The individual project report is due by the end of the course. And make sure that that is done, because if it's not submitted, you get a 0. So be very careful of that. And the end of the course is Saturday, December 17th, 2022. Nothing considered after the end of the course. I've said it multiple times. I say it again in the syllabus over and over again. So make sure everything is submitted on time. Okay, down here I also give a little bit more detail on the coverage of the topics. The introduction, chapters 1, 2, and 3 in the textbook. I talk about terms, taxonomy, and processes. I also give an introduction to descriptive analytics. And so I just have an introduction to descriptive analytics, because predictive analytics cannot be separated from descriptive and prescriptive. They're all a continuum. And so to understand predictive analytics well, you have to really understand the value and how descriptive analytics applies to that, and also how predictive analytics will support the prescriptive. So it's a continuum. Then I get into chapter 4, which is the business side of it, where we have data preparation, model validation, data definitions, etc. And to illustrate that, I have market basket analysis and k-means clustering. And then I get into regression and time series as the supervised learning type of techniques. And it's regression time series, but it's also applied to predictive analytics. This predictive analytics processes and models up here. A little bit more than just regression. Okay, it's regression, but also the broader use of regression. And then machine learning methods. And here I start with decision trees. Now, decision trees is a very popular in machine learning, but I use decision trees even back here. Okay, and naive Bayes classification, K nearest neighbor, neural networks, support vector machines. And so some of this we will actually do, and some of this I'll just give an appreciation for. And so, but I'll do that all the way through. In other words, a lot of what I'll be doing is giving you a business approach to this, which I'll talk about. I'll talk about this. I'm getting into the lecture in the introduction here. I'll talk about this after we get into the course. But I give you a business appreciation of all this, in addition to actually working some of the problems to understand how they work. And then ensemble methods. This is more advanced methods. I'll do bagging, boosting, random forest, etc., on and on and on. There's quite a few. I'll be talking about how to do that with simple, small to medium-sized enterprises, and then looking at bigger data. Okay, and as the big data, there's where I get into extensions of text analytics, big data, deep learning, and prescriptive analytics. And I'll talk about some of the techniques. Grading. Well, before I get into the grading, let's come back here. All of this is done through Canvas. Okay, so let me bring up Canvas. And so Canvas here for this course. Notice I have the welcome video. You click this, it goes right to the video, and there it is. Okay, and so hopefully you've looked at the welcome video. You've looked at the down here's the policy procedures. This black means it's not live. That's this video I'm making right now. I'm putting it up. The syllabus is live. You can it's a Word file. You can download the Word files. You click these videos, and this goes right to the videos. You can see here. Okay, and so down here's the different modules. Okay, like introduction, data and models, statistical methods, machine learning methods, and each one of these you'll have. Open this up. You'll have a lecture. You'll download the homework. Then you'll have communication Q&A, which I mentioned in the syllabus, and then down in the syllabus policy procedures. Then down here you have your submission. So you download the homework here, and notice it's not blue yet. It's not active. It'll be active by the time you get here. You download the homework, get all the answers, then you submit it here. And be very careful. You don't click submit until you have all the answers. You work the answers offline before you submit them. Then once after the due date and time, then I'll put the answers here. So this you'll see this on every single module as we go through the topics here. You'll see that for the data and models, statistical methods, machine learning methods, ensemble methods, extensions, and the exam and project. I'll have exam study guide, project instructions, etc. Now, so there's the website. There's Canvas. I also have a link here. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. It's a link to my website. I have operations, project management, supply chain, decision, business statistics. Notice I do not have predictive analytics. Now, I will be building that this semester. Okay, and so as I develop videos, or I develop Word files or Excel files, I'll be posting them here. So we'll be learning a lot of this stuff, and I'll be posting it here so you can come here as a reference. For example, operations management, there are some things in here that I'll be using. There'll be a textbook. Also down here, the videos, there'll be Word files, there'll be Excel files, etc. For example, forecasting. Forecasting is part of predictive analytics. And some of this I will be using, like time series analysis, for example. But I'll go beyond just these things here. Okay. And then here's the synchronous office hours. Now, the office hours will be posted in Canvas. I don't post them in my syllabus. I post them in Canvas because they're subject to change. And I'll be out of town some of the weeks, and so we won't have... we will not have office hours that week because I'll be out of town, but I'll post them here. So make sure you notice the announcements. I'll make announcements as we go through on changes to the schedule. But the in-person office hours usually will be Monday and Wednesday, 5 to 6 in my office. Right there it is. Zoom, Monday, Wednesday at 10 in the morning. I'll wait 15 minutes for students to join, and that's the Zoom link. Here are resources the UCD wanted me to put in. There they are. And finally, making a video. I left this in here. Some of my courses require videos. For this course, initially the design, you don't have to make a video in this course, but who knows? As I get into this and I change things around and the schedule is tentative, I might change them around. Maybe we will use a video. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, but I left it in if anyone is interested in making videos. And so, come back to the syllabus. Let's go further. Grading. Grades are based solely on the percentage of grade measure performance according to the table below. Now, what do I mean by solely on the percentage? Grades are not negotiated. Grades are not negotiated. Solely on the percentage. In other words, there's 6 homework assignments, 30 points each. An exam is 20. Project is 20, a total of 220. Well, the points you earn on these measures divided by the total possible is a percentage. The percentage over here refers to a letter grade. And that's what I mean. Your grade is based solely on the percentage of your grade measure performance, your performance on these measures. So it's all objective, not subjective. Okay, and then notice there's no plus minus grades, A, B, C, D, F. Okay, and 0.5% is rounded up. What I mean by that is that when you have your grades, and this rounding convention I use not only on the grades, on assignments, on exams, and everything, is that if you do calculate the percentage, if you have 89.5%, that's rounded up to 90%, which is an A. If it's 89.4%, it's rounded, or 89.49, it's rounded down to 89, which is a B. So that's the cutoff. The final course grades are sent to the registrar and not posted on Canvas. But these grades will be posted on Canvas as you go through to see what your grades are. But at the end of the course, your final course grade will be sent to the registrar. The textbook is Durson Dellin, and I like what he does. And as they'll say, the very first lecture and the first, at the introduction, also the first lecture, is what he does. He has a really good overview of the entire field. He doesn't go in as a data scientist. He says, as a data scientist, here's what you need to know. He doesn't teach it as a data scientist or as a business analytics person or as a predictive analytics person. He teaches it as a business person, which is great. I really like it. Now, I will go deeper than what he does in different areas, but that's as it should be. And so here's the ISBN. Finally, summary. The homework assignments will consist of qualitative and quantitative requirements, and they're designed for learning. I should put this in here, but they're designed for learning. The exam is designed for evaluation. The learning is in the homework assignments, the application. And notice up here again, and notice I have I have the topic and then applications. Well, the topic here is the concepts, is qualitative, a little bit on the quantitative, but this is understanding the field. This is applying it within the field. So it's understanding, knowledge, and then the application together. There's where the learning comes, and all that's part of the homework. And that's what I mean by down here when I say the homework assignments will consist of qualitative and quantitative requirements designed for learning. Exam is designed for evaluation. I evaluate what you know. Now, I don't try to ask you what you don't know. I ask you what you do know. It's really based on what you've learned. The individual project reports are designed as a transition from academia to a business environment. And I talk about this in the policies and procedures, where this is not just an academic paper. It's designed for a business paper because you're preparing to go into business. Synchronous in-person office hours is the business school, dates and times posted in Canvas, which I already showed you. Synchronous virtual office hours is through Zoom. Again, dates and times posted in Canvas, which I've shown you. Link to the Zoom provided in Canvas. I will only wait 15 minutes for students to join. What I mean by office hours is that I'm not going to be sitting there for hours waiting for people to join. I'll wait 15 minutes. But what hours means is that if you do join, I'll be there an hour or even more. 10 o'clock in the morning, I set the morning apart. If people want to talk to me and ask questions, we can two-way communication with the virtual office hours on Zoom. Now, asynchronous communications between students through the question and answer threaded discussion link in Canvas for each topic, which I've shown you. So each topic will be a Q&A. You open that up, you post these things, and communicate between each other. I'll talk about that next in the policies and procedures 6660 on the second video, the follow-up video after this one. So this is the tentative schedule outline. I hope this helps. Between now and the next time I see you, I want to urge everyone to take care.